Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. This is a big week for the Vols going on the road in the SEC to take on Mississippi State. And if you look at what Tennessee has done through 4 games, for the most part, they've taken care of business. They've done what you kind of expected them to do. You did what you were supposed to do against Syracuse, ETSU, and UAB. Yeah, you had the loss to Georgia. You took them to the limit. You had an opportunity to win that football game at the end of regulation, but instead you lost in overtime. But where are you at? Where are your season predictions at? Because I bet a lot of you guys didn't have Tennessee beating Georgia on your predictions for this 2025 season. Look, we know Josh Heupel's been impressive at home, and that's what makes this weekend so important for Tennessee. Josh Heupel has struggled on the road. He's 8-10 on the road. You've never beat Alabama. You've never beat Florida on the road. And every year we always have that one game where Tennessee slips up, right? Arkansas last year, Missouri in 2023, South Carolina in 2022. So I ask you, are you worried? Are you concerned about going on the road and playing Mississippi State? It's never easy to win on the road in conference play in the SEC, but I've got a wild card up my sleeve. There's a little something that gives me confidence in this Tennessee team going on the road to Mississippi State. I think a key to this game is you got to start fast. Take Mississippi State's fan base out of it, right? They're going to be out there with their stupid cowbells making all the noise. Take them out of it early, and Tennessee has done that this year. They have started fast this season. They've outscored their opponents 83-7 in the first quarter this season. Syracuse 17-0, ETSU 24-0, Georgia 21-7, UAB 21-0. Not only that, their opening drives have been impressive. It's something you've heard Coach Jay talk a lot about on this channel. They're scripted drives when everything's laid out. They're going out and executing. They've scored touchdowns on 3 out of their 4 opening drives. They kicked a field goal on their opening drive against Syracuse. So every game, they put points on the board in that first drive of the game. I think starting fast is key for Tennessee coming up this weekend. Let's take a look at Mississippi State, what they've done. They've got a 34-17 win on the road against Southern Miss. They had a ranked win over Arizona State. Arizona State was 12th at the time. Now you can argue whether or not they deserve to be there, but Mississippi State did what they were supposed to do, won 24-20. 63-0 over Alcorn State, 38-10 over Northern Illinois. You know, you think Jeff Lebby, you think offense. This team already has more wins than they had a year ago. They're an improved football team, but they don't just play offense. You think Jeff Lebby, you think offense. They also play a little defense nationally, giving up 11.75 points per game. That is 16th in the country. Total defense, 26th in the country. Passing defense, 14th in the country. Rushing defense a little lower, 68th in the country. The ESPN FBI says the Vols should win this game, 73.7% odds of winning the game. Vegas also favoring Tennessee by almost 2 touchdowns, 13.5-point favorites. But we're talking about Tennessee. We're talking about Josh Heupel. We're talking about going on the road. Are you worried? Are you concerned? Because again, I've got an ace up my sleeve that gives me a little bit of confidence. We're going to get into it. We're going to talk about it. But as always, I need you guys to do the YouTube stuff. It's real quick. It's real easy. Hit the thumbs up below the video. Takes you 2 seconds. I would greatly appreciate it. If it's your first time here on the Talkin VAWLS Network, welcome. We're not experts here. We're not insiders. We're not media. We don't pretend to be any of that. What we are is exactly what you guys are. This channel is for the fans, by the fans. If you like it, subscribe. Click the bell for notifications. You won't miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. Fun live stream with Eric Kane this morning. If you missed it, go back and give it a watch. We'll be live tomorrow night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time, playing EA Sports College Football, talking all things Tennessee football. Wednesday night, Talkin VAWLS live at 7 p.m. Eastern time. If you like what we do, think about hitting the join button down below. It's $1. It is $1 a month. We need your support. If you become a member of this channel, we would greatly, greatly appreciate it. But let's talk about the wild card, the ace up the sleeve. What gives me confidence? Well, let's go take a look at this stat. Take a look at this graphic, and this will kind of just open up the talking point, open up what gives me confidence. Mr. Consistency, including today's game. That's the UAB game. Joey Aguilar has thrown for 200 passing yards in all 28 career starts, the longest active streak in FBS. Now, what's the arguing point? Well, you can say, well, how many of those games did he do it at App State? How many of those games, Boogie, did he do it in the Sun Belt? Yeah, guess what? He also did it against Georgia. 200 plus passing yards in all 28 career starts is impressive. But what's more impressive is he did it against the Georgia Bulldogs. And that was one of the biggest criticisms for Nico a year ago. He couldn't do it in SEC play. Look, they don't remember what you did against Vanderbilt. They don't remember what you did against Kentucky. They remember you for what you do against Alabama, what you do against Georgia, what you do against Florida. And Joey Aguilar has been impressive. Look at his numbers against Georgia. 24 of 36, 371 yards, 4 touchdowns through the air, 1 touchdown on the ground. His most impressive performance was against the Georgia Bulldogs, when the lights came on, when it mattered, when everything was on the line. And yes, that game didn't work out for you. That game didn't go your way. But I keep going back to it. I keep bringing it back up. Why? Because I think it's important. How many of you people watching right now, watching this video, had Tennessee beating Georgia in the preseason? How many of you had Tennessee even competing with Georgia in the preseason? When Nico entered the portal and Joey Aguilar said he was coming to the University of Tennessee, how many of you believed in Joey Aguilar? He's proving that he can do it at an elite level. He's proving that they can do it, that he can do it against the Georgia Bulldogs. So why would he not be able to go down to Mississippi State and do it against them? We've been striving. We've been looking. We've been searching for that 2022 offense. We were searching for it in 23 under Joe Milton. We were searching for it in 24 under Nico. We made all the excuses. All the excuses. It's because we lost Alex Golish. He was the key to this offense. He was key to the success. It was Alex Golish offense. It's not Josh Heupel's. Alex Golish. If Joey Aguilar can do it against the Georgia Bulldogs, if Joey Aguilar can do it in SEC play, if Joey Aguilar is your Hendon Hooker, then Chris Brazzell is your Jalen Hyatt. And what he has done through 4 games, you see Bill Martin there tweeting out most receiving touchdowns through the first 4 games in Vol football history. Chris Brazzell at the top of the list, 6 touchdown receptions through just 4 games. And again, they don't remember what you did against Vanderbilt. They don't remember what you do against Kentucky, against South Carolina, against Missouri. They remember you for what you do against teams like the Georgia Bulldogs. And Chris Brazzell had 6 catches for 177 yards and 3 touchdowns. So far on the season, 25 catches, 426 yards, and 6 touchdowns. Josh Heupel, year by year by year, is putting guys into the league and showing that he can develop talent. First, we saw Hendon Hooker get drafted. Then we saw Joe Milton get drafted. We saw Cedric Tillman get drafted. Jalen Hyatt. Chris Brazzell is earning himself some NFL money early in this season. Now, you may be saying, that's fine, Boogie. That's great. You're rattling off stats and numbers. What's the wild card? Why do you have confidence? Because Joey Aguilar can sling the rock around inside Neyland Stadium. We're talking about going on the road to Mississippi State. We're talking about going on the road in SEC play. Played Josh Heupel's post-game press conference in the morning stream, and I love this quote about Joey Aguilar. Let's take a listen to what the old head ball coach had to say, what he likes about his quarterback for 2025.
Joey, what I love about him is whether it's good play, bad series, bad series, same demeanor coming off on the sideline. He goes and approaches the next play, next series the same way. He's aggressive, but playing smart football. And he's got the one pick that gets batted up in the air. He comes back, resets, and goes and plays the next series. I think that's one of a lot of elite traits that he has.
Next play mentality. No moment is ever too big for Joey Aguilar. Butch Jones said a lot of stupid things, but next play mentality is the way to approach college football. You throw an interception, snap and clear. Forget about it. Move on to the next play. You fumble, snap and clear. We got to go make plays. And I love the quote from Star Thomas talking about the Georgia game, right? Tennessee jumped on top of them early. And then Georgia fought back. Georgia battled back. That first drive to open the second half where Georgia runs it down your throat. It's like a 14-play drive. 13 of the 14 plays are running plays, and it feels like the game was slipping away. As a fan, you're going, well, this is it. Seen this movie before. Tennessee going to get beat. Joey Aguilar didn't feel that way. Star Thomas said he was on the sideline saying, hey, boys, we got to go make a play. Somebody is going to make a play. Just stick with me. Ride with me. And that's who Joey Aguilar is. Next play mentality. Hearing what Josh Heupel said. Doesn't matter if it's a good play. Doesn't matter if it's a bad play. He comes off the field. He's got that same mindset. He is even kill. He's as cool as the other side of the pillow. He never gets too high, never gets too low. I don't think going on the road to Mississippi State is going to impact Joey Aguilar. And you may say, well, Boogie, you got a whole lot of other players on this football team. Yeah, and they feed off of their coach. They feed off of their quarterback. And I think Joey Aguilar is going to go down there to Mississippi State, and these Tennessee football team is going to go take care of business. Are you worried? Are you concerned? Because I'm not. I think the Vols roll against Mississippi State on Saturday. What are your thoughts? Jump in the comment section. Let's talk about it. As always, smash that thumbs up on the way out the door. I would appreciate it. You can go check out some Talkin Vols merchandise at bonfire.com/store/Talkin Vols. Also, as I mentioned at the top of the video, if you're not a member, think about hitting that join button. It's only $1. Only $1 a month. If you can make that pledge, we would appreciate your support. We need it to keep this channel moving forward. If not, hit the thumbs up because it's quick, free, and easy. Jump in the comment section. Let's talk about it because this is the Talkin Vols Network. My name's Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.